You know, myself, I believe in vision. And I think if I am God chosen one, that he will speak and show me things. As I told you last night, you know, uh, I dreamed it was around like midnight or 1 o'clock. I dreamed that somebody was standing in my fence with a large carton box, and then someone, a right man, come and pick up my hands, and he told me, "Hey, let me show you what I have spared you from." And I said, "Me?" He said, "Yes." And as he took my right hand, he walked to the entrance gate with me and showed me someone in the top of my entrance wall. And I said, and he said, "Look." And I said, "What?" He showed me a man with a big carton box, and he told me, "Look inside, see what I have been spare you from." And when I look inside of the box, I see a big machine gun. And I was so scared with that division. And in the morning, the first thing I do is I called my wife to ask her how thing was, and she told me everything was okay. When I go to the internet, Jane Hibbs, a friend of mine of an Idaho, wrote me a letter in which she told me that last night she had very troubled night vision, seeing me in big trouble, and she wrote to me to ask if I was okay. I said I wrote back to her saying, "Yes, I am okay and I'm not bad." You know, in Haiti, the security problem is very bad. I remember before I come here, maybe 6 weeks or 4 weeks ago, after I went to bed at 9:30, I was praying, and after I was finished praying, I had a vision. I saw, a young fellow with a white t-shirt on, with a good looking smile. And at the same time, I saw another one like a Rasta man with long hair and a hat on his head with a multi-colored t-shirt. And I told my wife, you know, as I was praying, I saw God show me a young fellow with a white t-shirt, and he asked me to pray for him. And I said, "God, I do not know the guy, I'm not going to pray." And God told me, "I told you to pray for him, you have to pray." And I said, "All right." And I prayed, and I said, "God, please heal this man if he's sick, if he does have any trouble, I pray that you will heal him." And I told my wife, the next guy, I heard the voice of God saying that it is a thief. He will come to do something. And I told my wife, "You know what? I am not going to go sleep early, because I feel that that thieves will be visiting our area." And nothing happened at the night, but in the morning, the very first thing that we heard is that the young that I been described in the vision, explained to my wife, come to our area. He was trying to kidnap a young girl, you know, and we was able to catch him and send him to prison. And then the Sunday following the action, I told my people, you see, when you are walking with God, nothing won't be impossible for you to discover, because God will show you things if you really rely on Him. And I told them, you know, Sunday night, I had a vision, and I explained it to my wife. Exactly, and it was going to happen. And then, you know, the next morning, what I did, told my wife that I saw in my vision, with my eyes open, happened the next morning. And then, you know, I told my wife, you know, when I went to church and I told them the vision, I told them, you know, if I told my wife that after that happened, she would say that I was a liar. But I told her that before the action happened. And and I told, and the church was glad to hear such thing. But you know, like 2 months before, I feel that God was telling me something. There was a song that our forefathers sang in Haiti, but I do not know the song quite well. The song is "Walk, my brethren, and be of good courage, and follow the step of Jesus." And he said, the song keeps on going to say, "Do not build in the sand." See, and I asked it to the church. Do we have somebody who knows this song? And marche frère, bon courage de Jésus, suivons les pas, la 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 la. And it goes, ne bâtissons plus sur le sable, le sol, la terre et ses douleurs. Ici-bas, rien n'est durable, espérons, vivons ailleurs. And then this song, and the next following Sunday, I told the congregation, I feel that the Lord is teaching me something that some of us will pass away. I don't know in which side that will be coming. If I passed away before you, you sing that song for me. If some of you passed away before me, and I'll sing the song for you. And you know what? A week after, thieves come to one of my sister-in-law's wife, and they kill her 14-year-old daughter, Joanna. And I was, in the funeral programs, the first song, even though I did forget what I told the church, the first song I had on my mind is the song that the Lord showed me 2 months before Joanna's death. And it was first sing in the program, "Walk, my brethren, and be of good courage." If you trust in God, if you rely on Him, He will show you impossible things even before they come. You'll know that when you allow Him to be first in your life. But let me tell you, our family is if I would tell you the story of our family, you won't believe it. You will not believe it. I can remember in the years, 1970, in the early 70s, that our family faced great economical problem, and it was not easy for all of us. And remember, I told you this morning that our mom and dad had 10 children. To be eating in that time was, like, how would I say that, gold. And sometimes we could go a week without eating and without drinking a cup of coffee. But my father was a man of great courage, and he was not discouraged, and have kept telling us, hey, days will be better. And this man, my father was a farmer and a very social man, respectful, a leader, and I would never forget the instruction I received from him, the instruction I received from him. Life was not easy in the early 70s for us. Sometimes, people has mocked at us. We were so desperate, and it did not seem that our family would have a prosperous life. But God has changed. The worst condition of the 70s, around the year 75, 80s, God has brought our family into a place that we was able to start helping people, in so many areas. And right now, with our ministry, hundreds and thousands of people have been reached, So our plan is to keep helping people, because life really, sometimes you do not understand, but with God, you won't never be that one. If you are facing some kind of trouble, as our family was, I will challenge that you will keep on. Do not be discouraged, because there is a time for everything in life. Mhm. There is a time for everything, you know. And I cannot understand myself being in this state right now, you know, being able to pay my airplane ticket to come, except God can explain. Because if I refer to my earlier life condition, I would never believe that today I would be here in the States, you know. That's something, when you work truly with God, you will always have victory.